switch up. I hit the function, hit the road right till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money.
Hey, what's up, people? This is Dwayne Ross, the author of the book No More Crumbs from the Table, celebrating you discovering your tag, your talent, your ability, your gift, and putting it to work in the earth. Let me ask you a question. How do you know how to find your voice? There are 5 things I want you to think about when your voice is calling you.
Move for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the road right till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with.
See, some people don't realize that there's a calling on their life. They don't listen for the call. But there are things that have identified with you and you're like, whoa, that resonates. Whoa, I really like that. But because of need to take care of your family, maybe financial woes and things of this nature, we tend not to tap into this. I want to help you discover your voice. Now, when you go into this idea of tag, talent, ability, gift, I believe every single human being comes to the earth with one. And this is something that is just so different from everybody else, or it could be the same, but it's unique to you, right? Your story, your background, where you grew up, how you grew up, all the things you went through. I mean, the struggles you had to go through, maybe even some of the pain and the pressures of life you had to go through to get to this point today is now something you can take and help others. So remember that what you're going through or what your life has brought to you, a lot of times we don't see the beauty in it because of the pain, because of the bruises. We see the bruises and not the beauty. I want to encourage you to look for the beauty inside the bruises, right? Because see, you have been born for a purpose. There are things that you have a passion for that other people just don't have. And if you don't have a passion, that's okay, because passion and purpose breeds an idea for you to turn it into profits. Now, there are 5 things I want to talk about in reference to this idea of you really understanding this thing called your tag when it comes to your voice. The first thing is someone somewhere has said something to you and you said, yeah, you know, that's right. They said, hey, you really do X really well. That is phenomenal. You should do X, right? And they kind of point you to that direction and you go, yeah, but, and then you go do something else. That's one. Number 2 is something that you can wake up in the middle of the night and you do with no effort whatsoever. When it's no effort to you, or it's a little bit of effort, because other people struggle, they got to get themselves ready for it. They're like, ooh, I'm getting ready to speak in front of a group. I got to get myself together. I got to get my mojo. Well, if you wake up with your mojo already ready to go, that's an indicator that you are in that space where your voice is talking to you. Now, the other thing is, how is it going to resonate to the world, right? How does your story, how does your information, how does that thing that you do, your art, your photography, whatever it may be, your creative, your thoughts, how do they resonate with other people? That may be a clue. Because what happens, other people get inspired, other people get motivated, other people move as a result. They get transformed. When you know that you could transform people with just what comes out of your mouth or what you think, that is a clue that is part of your voice. Number 4, you do it and it pays you. You can actually get paid for it. And people are willing to pay you for it. That is a clue. They're like, hey, you are so good at organizing. I love the way your houses are designed. Can I pay you to come and do mine? If somebody's offering you payment to do it, I guarantee you that's part of your voice. And then the last part is you look in the mirror and you promise yourself you are not going to get lost in life. And you always say to yourself, I should do X. You are stuck at the crossroad of should and must, like El Luna talks about in her book. The fact is, let's get you past that crossroad. Let's get you into the must. It's when your life says this must happen. You are perfectly made for this time in such a time as this, and now it's time for you to move. I want to help you get to that point where you get past the crossroads. All right? You identify with these 5 things, and we move you into a goal. We move you into a process through your reality. We move you into a place where you are now able to take action and live the life you were born to live. See, that's the other thing. You look around yourself and you see all these people, and they're just kind of in the mode. They go back and forth, and they go to work, they go home, they go to sleep, they get up, they go to work, they come home, they go to sleep, and they're in a mundane lifestyle, right? They're in a mundane life where you don't have to have that as your reality. Why? Because when you find what you love and love what you do, you will not have to worry about work. Zig Ziglar said, when you love what you do, you'll never work another day in your life. He also says, don't stare at the steps, step up the stairs. And I want to invite you to do that. You're going to work with me for 60 minutes, just a discovery call. All we're going to do is just talk. I'm not going to charge you anything to just talk about your particular dream and how we can make that dream come to life. And if you decide after that you want to work with me, then let's go. If not, thank you so much. But I want to encourage the world to live out their dreams. It's waiting for you. There are people who never heard your voice. There are people who never seen your art. There are people who never seen your whatever you want to call it, your inventions. And they're waiting for you. But your voice is locked on the inside. And it's time to unearth it, cultivate it, and get it out into the world. And when you do that, life can change for you in lickety split. You know, for me, I had an opportunity to be on a stage. And I wrote a book. The book is called No More Crumbs from the Table. I have since changed it to No More Crumbs, right? And they needed someone to come speak at a fatherhood conference. And they said, hey, you know, we'd like you to do a workshop. But after I sent the person a copy of my book, they called me back and said, could you be the keynote speaker instead and still do the workshop? I said, I'll do both. And I said, so, you know, what do we need to do? And they said, oh, what's your cost? And I was like, well, I had heard Jack Canfield say $800. So I was like, you know, well, what's in your budget? And they said, well, we could do about $3,000. I said, you know what? I could do it for $3,000. And so within a day, they sent me an agreement or, you know, email. I signed the agreement, sent it back to them. And I had an opportunity to speak on that platform for $3,000, $2,900 and some $8, you know, some odd dollars for less than 1 hour. A $9.99 book booked me for over $2,000. Why? Because I discovered my tag. I understood my talent, my ability, my gift, and I put it to work in the earth. I want to help you do the same thing. My name again is Dwayne Ross, the author of the book No More Crumbs, celebrating you discovering your tag, your talent, your ability, your gift, and putting it to work in the earth. Let's get together. Let's talk about it. Book a session with me, and let's see how you can live out your dream based on your tag. Take care. We'll see you on the next page, the next post, the next YouTube video, the next live, or in a coaching session with me, Dwayne Ross. Go to DwayneRoss.com and you can sign up for it today. Or look for the link somewhere in the bio, in the description. I don't know where you're seeing this, but wherever you are seeing it, check out the link and let's talk. See you. Take care.
Move for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the road right till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money.